Hello, sweeties. I haven't been feeling the greatest battling sinus issues the past few days, so I'm a bit behind on my videos and my voice might sound a little off, and I apologize for that. Anywho, I have 9 of this month's Hella Handmade creation polishes to share with you. First up is by Danny Viana, Year of the Boar, described as a pink neon jelly base with aurora shimmer and gold holographic reflective glitters. Shown here in 3 coats, it dries with some texture, so a top coat is needed for a full glossy finish. First shown under studio lighting and then lower lighting. There's a bit of what looks like a slight pinky shift under the brighter light, but once in the low lighting, the shimmer becomes a bit darker and almost looks like a fuchsia shimmer, and at some angles, the base of the polish starts to look a bit like a coral pink. Shown here in 1 coat over black. Year of the Boar is $14 with a cap of 100. The second polish from by Danny Viana is Kikura, described as a clear base with large particle pink to gold aurora shimmer, orange matte triangles, and red metallic mini hearts. Shown here in 1 coat over Year of the Boar. It dries with some texture, so a top coat is needed for a full glossy finish. Shown here in 1 coat over black. Kikura is $14 with a cap of 100. You can also purchase both by Danny Viana polishes as a duo for $26, and the duo also has a cap of 100. Next is Cuticula Little Chef, described as a gray crilly with pink, orange, gold, and green iridescent flakes and silver holographic flakes. Shown here in 3 coats, it dries with a bit of texture, so a top coat is needed for a full glossy finish. First shown under studio lighting and then lower lighting. The different colors of the shift can be seen in both lightings, however the orange and gold of the shifts really pop out under the low lighting, and the base also becomes more of a deeper gray shade. Shown here in 1 coat over black. Little Chef is $13 with no cap. Here we have Hearts and Promises Mystery Machine, described as a deep turquoise cream with aqua blue sparkles. Shown here in 3 coats, formula was a bit sheer but builds up well. First shown under studio lighting and then lower lighting. Under the lower lighting, the bright turquoise base turns into a darker blue and the blue shimmer becomes darker as well. Shown here in 1 coat over black. Mystery Machine is $13 with a cap of 300. This is Linby Designs Elegant Elbows, described as a deep plum base with an intense magenta pink, orange, and gold shifting multi-chrome shimmer, shown here in 3 coats. First shown under studio lighting and then lower lighting. You can already see the magenta pink shift under the bright lighting, but the orange and gold show themselves more when under the lower lighting. Shown here in 1 coat over black. Elegant Elbows is $13 with a cap of 150. Next is Pampered Polishes Feeling Gourd, described as a trithermal that shifts between a yellow when hot, a red when warm, and a black when cold, as well as a bit of a linear hollow shimmer. Shown here in 2 coats, you may need 3 if you have a longer free edge. Shown here shifting from cool to hot. Shown here in 1 coat over black. If you watch closely, you can see a subtle thermal change before I move it between the lighting. Feeling Gourd is $13.50 with no cap. This is Penelope Lou's Kali, described as a blue, purple, and pink magnetic with tail hollow glitter. Shown here in 3 coats. Dries with a bit of texture, so a top coat is needed for a full glossy finish. The magnet used is the arc magnet from Lantern and Wren. First shown under studio lighting and then lower lighting. The bluish purple of the magnetic pole is very visible in the studio lighting, and once I move to the low lighting, the pink shows itself more. Shown here in 1 coat over black. Kali is $13 with a cap of 200. Another from Penelope Lou's is Goddess of Destruction, described as a clear topper with pink and purple iridescent flakes as well as tail hollow glitter. Shown here in 1 coat over Kali. Dries with a bit of texture, so a top coat is needed for a full glossy finish. Shown here in 1 coat over black. Goddess of Destruction is $12 with a cap of 200. You can also purchase both Penelope loose polishes as a duo for $24, and it also has a cap of 200. And lastly, we have Rogue Lacquer Wendy Darling, described as a blue aqua base with pink to gold shimmer and scattered hollow microflakes. Shown here in 2 coats, you may need 3 if you have a longer free edge. It dries with subtle texture, so a top coat is needed for a full glossy finish. First shown under studio lighting and then low lighting. Under the lower lighting, the base of the polish becomes a deeper aqua shade and the pink to gold shimmer really comes to life. Shown here in 1 coat over black. Wendy Darling is $13 with no cap. My favorites are Penelope Lou's Kali. I really like the pinkish purple magnetic pull in the dark base as well as the teal glitters. Second, I'm going to go with Rogue Lacquer's Wendy Darling. It's such a pretty, delicate shade, and the flake and shimmer combo just work really well together. And last, I'm going to pick Lynn B Designs Elegant Elbows because it's a dark multi-chrome, and you all know that those are usually always in my top picks. Let me know which are your favorites in the comments. All of these polishes are available now at hellahandmadecreations.com until July 21st. Some of these do have caps, so be sure to grab yours as soon as possible. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.